Welcome, in this video we'll see Wi-Fi hacking with reaver in detail. In detail means what actually happens behind the screen when we crack Wi-Fi password with reaver. So first, basically what we did is we just got boot into Linux operating system. One thing you have to remember is if you do live boot of Linux operating system using pen drive or DVD, you can straightforward use your wireless card, that is Wi-Fi card, inside your laptop. But if you are using VirtualBox, then you have to buy extra wireless card, because when you will use VirtualBox, it will not show you wireless card which is inbuilt in your laptop. Instead of investing money in buying external wireless card, it's better to do live boot or install Linux operating system in dual boot mode with your Windows operating system. I have said it many times in many of my courses, but many do still ignore what I am saying and try to do it on VirtualBox, get disappointed that they didn't get any kind of result. So first what I did is I opened terminal. Till you get LAN 0. I have seen many of them who don't get LAN 0, but yet they continue with the tutorial by using the next commands. If the wireless card didn't show up after typing wconfig, then just fix it until it shows LAN 0. It makes no sense to move forward. Next, what we did is we have put wireless card into monitor mode. We are just using that wireless card for our purpose. For that, we have to first put it in monitor mode by typing ng start LAN 0. So that's what we basically did. First it didn't start, then we killed the process, and again we started it up. And the monitor mode was enabled on LAN 0 mon. It's very important that monitor mode is enabled on some interface. For me it is LAN 0 mon. If you are using Kali first version, it may just show monitor mode enabled on mon 0. Anyhow, whatever it shows monitor mode enabled on, use that itself only. And this output is very much important. You should not proceed without getting this output. Next we use the command dump ng LAN 0 mon. What it does is it finds the BSS ID of the router you want to crack. Every router has specific ID which is BSS ID, and before we start hacking or cracking the password of router, we have to identify the router by its BSS ID. We need BSS ID to use in reaver software. After typing dump ng LAN 0, we will get a list of active router around you. First column will be of BSS ID, then power, beacons, data, channel, encryption, and so on. Identify which one you want to crack and select BSS ID. To stop refreshing it, press Ctrl+C. Now you are all set. But one thing I want to repeat it again here, the trick which we are using, that is cracking password of router using reaver, it's very important that it should be WPA protected or WPA2, not WEP. WEP is different. Usually you will face nowadays all router protected by WPA. Anyhow, if you got WEP, it's better to stop here and go to another video which I made on WEP. Authentication should be PSK. If PSK is not enabled, means you can't do it. Usually most of the router got PSK enabled. To avoid Wi-Fi hacking through reaver, enabling PSK or non-PSK, we will see it later on when we will see on how to avoid this reaver attack. Further, we will use reaver, which is inbuilt software in Kali Linux, to do brute force and crack the password of router. So basically command what we write is reaver, that is software name, and -i. -i stands for interface. Pin and try to crack that pin. We'll try a series of pins on the router in brute force attack one after another. This will take a while. Using this method, I have cracked multiple routers. Sometimes it took me 6 hours, sometimes max 12 hours, sometimes just 3 hours. Till now, I have got 100% success rate on this trick in past 3 or 4 years. Now let's understand how reaver works. The tool takes advantage of vulnerability in something called Wi-Fi Protected Setup or WPS. It's a feature that exists on many routers intended to provide an easy setup process. And it's tied to a pin that's hard-coded into a device. Reaver exploits a flaw in these pins. The result is that with enough time, it can reveal your WPA or WPA2 password. That's all, just take advantage of WPS. If you ask me how to protect yourself against reaver attack, then it lies in disabling the WPS feature. Since the vulnerability lies in implementation of WPS, your network should be safe if you can simply turn off WPS. Or even better, if your router doesn't support in the first place. You can just log into your router and disable the WPS feature. It's that simple. Or you can even change the operating system of router. You can even change the firmware of router. You can use DDWRT on your router. I have tried to crack the router on which DDWRT firmware was installed. I was unable to crack it as DDWRT does not support WPS. So that's all in depth or understanding of what Wi-Fi hacking with reaver is all about. That's all. Thank you for watching this video.